Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will see next set of text functions and we are going to learn TEXTSPLIT, TEXTBEFORE and TEXTAFTER functions. These three functions are very useful while working with text values. So without any further delay, let's get started. The first function is TEXTSPLIT and it has two mandatory and four optional arguments. Let's try to break it down. This function is called TEXTSPLIT because it splits input text by a given delimiter into an array that splits into multiple cells. TEXTSPLIT function can split input text into rows or columns. The argument text is the input text. Column delimiter is obviously the special character that is used to split the input text into multiple columns. Row delimiter is similar to previous argument, but it is used to split the input text into multiple rows. Ignore empty, as the name itself says, it ignores empty values if it is set to true, and it works exactly opposite if it is set to false. Match mode determines case sensitivity when looking for the delimiter. By default, TEXTSPLIT is case sensitive and match mode is set to 0. Setting this value to 1 will disable case sensitivity. Last argument is pad width, and padding is used when the output contains rows and columns and a value is missing that could affect the structure of the array. By default, it replaces this missing value by not available error, but we can replace this with any value of our choice using this argument. We will shortly see an example on this. Next function is TEXTBEFORE and it has two mandatory and four optional arguments. Let's try to break it down. This function is called TEXTBEFORE because it returns the text that occurs before a given substring or delimiter. In cases where multiple delimiters appear in the input text, TEXTBEFORE can return text before the nth occurrence of the delimiter. The argument text is the input text. Delimiter is obviously the special character that is used to delimit the input text. Instance number is the instance of the delimiter in input text. Default is 1, that is first instance. Match mode, similar to previous function, determines case sensitivity while looking for a delimiter. Match end treats end of the text as delimiter. By default, its value is 0, which means it is disabled. Changing this value to 1 will enable this function to treat end of the text as delimiter. Last argument, if not found, is the value to return when no match is found. By default, it returns not available error. The last function is TEXTAFTER and its arguments are exactly same as TEXTBEFORE, but this function returns the text that occurs after a given substring or delimiter. Finally, we are done with all the basics. Let's jump back to Excel and see some examples. So we are back into Excel and let's start with the TEXTSPLIT function. We will see total of 6 examples and that should cover all important concepts. In first example, this is the sample text, red, blue, green, separated by a hyphen, and let's split this text into different columns. Let's add TEXTSPLIT function. Cell B4 will be input to text argument. Column delimiter will be hyphen enclosed in double quotes. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to split input text into different columns. Next, let's split this text into rows. Let's copy and paste above formula. Since we have input to column delimiter, let's shift it to row delimiter by adding a comma in between. That basically skips column delimiter argument. Hit enter and we will get all the values in rows. In the next example, we have two blank values and we will split this text by ignoring the blank values. Let's copy and paste above formula and please note we are splitting these values into rows. Let's change input text from B4 to B12, the row delimiter value from hyphen to comma, and finally set ignore empty argument to true. Hit enter and we get all the values in rows without blanks. Next, let's see how to use match mode, and here in this example, we have different set of values separated by letter X which are in different cases. So to split these values, add TEXTSPLIT function. Cell B18 will be input to text argument. Column delimiter will be small case x enclosed in double quotes. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to split input text into different columns. This works perfectly, but if we drag this function below, we see this function doesn't work for second and fourth values, as we have capital X as a delimiter. To fix this, let's edit our function, add commas to skip the arguments until we reach match mode, and here let's select case insensitive match. Hit enter and drag this formula below, and now it works on all the values. Next, we will split this text into rows and columns. Let's add TextSplit function. Cell H4 will be input to text argument. Column delimiter will be equals to sign enclosed in double quotes. Row delimiter will be comma sign enclosed in double quotes. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to split the input text into different rows and columns. Next, let's see padding argument. Here, the text is same as above, but we have a missing value for high. Let's copy and paste above function. Change input text to H9 and hit enter. Now we can see Excel gives not available error where we don't have the value. Using padding argument, we can change this error to custom text. Let's edit the function. Skip arguments until we reach pad with argument. Now provide the input as missing value enclosed in double quotes and hit enter. Now not available error will be replaced by our input text. Hope it is clear. Finally, we will see how to use multiple delimiters to split this text in one shot. In this case, we have hyphen and a comma as delimiters. Let's add TextSplit function. Cell H15 will be input to text argument. Let's skip column delimiter argument. Now for row delimiter, we need to use curly braces to input multiple delimiters. Let's add a hyphen enclosed in double quotes and a comma enclosed in double quotes. Both of these values must be separated by a comma. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to split the input text into different rows. Next, we will look into some examples of text before and text after functions. Since both the functions have same set of arguments, we will mainly focus on text before to understand the outputs, and the text after function returns the result in the opposite way. Let's start with the first example, and here we will pull the text before a hyphen delimiter. Let's add text before function. Cell B5 will be input to text argument. Delimiter will be hyphen symbol enclosed in double quotes. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to extract ABC text. By default, it takes first instance of the delimiter. Now let's see how to extract the text before second instance of delimiter. Let's copy and paste above function and let's enter 2 as input to instance argument. Hit enter and it pulls the text before second instance of the delimiter. Next, we will see how to use negative instance, and it is really helpful when we need to extract the subtext from the end of the input text. Normally, positive instance values are referenced from left to right, and obviously, negative instance values are referenced from right to left. So, if we need the same output as above using negative instance value, we just have to change the value from 2 to -1. Now let's see how to use match mode argument. Basically, it is same as TextSplit function. Let's add text before function. Cell B15 will be input to text argument. Delimiter will be small letter x enclosed in double quotes. We will skip the instance number argument and then set match mode argument as case insensitive match. Close the parenthesis, hit enter and drag this function below to extract the text before the delimiter. Next is match end argument, and it is used when we need to extract full text, and that is done by considering end of the text as delimiter. Normally, if we add text before function, provide input to text argument and delimiter, and then enter instance value as 3 while we have only 2 in our input text, we end up with not available error. But if we set match end argument as 1, we get full text as output. I hope this is clear. Now we will see how to use multiple delimiters, and the syntax is same as before using curly brackets. Let's add text before function. Select cell F5 to F8 as input to text argument. Since we have 3 different delimiters, let's add them in a pair of curly brackets, enclosing each delimiter in double quotes and separating them by a comma. Close the parenthesis, hit enter to extract the text before the delimiters. Finally, in the last example, we will see how to use if not found argument. And you might have already guessed, it is the text to be returned when no delimiter is found in the input text. Let's add text before function. Select cell F12 as input to text argument. Let's enter delimiter as plus sign enclosed in double quotes, and then skip all the arguments until if not found argument. Here, let's enter text as not found. Close the parenthesis. Hit enter to get not found text as output, as we don't have plus sign in our input text. Finally, we are done. Hope all these examples were simple to understand, and that is what I wanted to cover in this video.